61. That is a bona fide upset. Decalena pulls his Mack Jules dragster up in the very same lane that he just saw the #1 qualifier foul out of. For a guy like Steve Faria, who's over there on the Toyota side, that's got to give him a little glimmer of hope.
Well, it does, and he knows that his best chance of success is, as Steve Christman did, he's got to allow himself a good start. He cannot foul out and try to cut that Christmas tree close. What Doug Coletta has to do as a driver, it brings awareness that he has to be ready for anything. His tuners have made some adjustments to try to slow the clutch down, and they're going to hope for the best.
This time it's Faria up in smoke, although Doug is having his problem, 428.9. Not the kind of numbers we're used to seeing, but numbers that have produced upsets, including the driver standing by right now with Jamie.
And Steve Christman earns his 3rd career round win. You took down the #1 qualifier, but you had to pedal the car. What needs to be done now before round 2?
Get it repaired, because there's only 2 of us. Me and Brooke Brown's the only 2 working on the car this weekend, so I'm just pull it back in staging lanes and fuel it up and go.
Sounds like you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah, thank the Worsham family, though. Bringing this car out here.
I can't, I'm
That's cool.
taking the video.
Great
It's a
family.
good car. People can rent to drive it. So
No.
That's what we did, so it's a lot of fun.
Very good. Well done. Good done.
Comfortable for the crowd here in the stands at the strip of Las Vegas Motor Speedway, but the higher qualified car in this case, Antron Brown, the Toyota, over there in the Denzo lane. Probably a nail-biting time, despite all that tire smoke. The teams and lane starts are still going over that right side. Scott Palmer's going to provide the opposition in the lane opposite.
Well, that's why strategy is so interesting in this sport. It is such a highly technical and complex sport for the tuners. They don't want to slow the cars down too much like Antron Brown's tuner, Brian Karate, and Mark Oswald. When they slow the car down too much, it changes the clutch combination.
Well, I mentioned it when we showed you the Lucas Oil ladder, a car that went down the racetrack in both sessions yesterday and in virtually identical weather conditions. Antron Brown's solid there. Brian Karate and Mark Oswald give him a 3.840 second tune-up, trying into the second round. Get set now for our next pair between Sean Langdon and Leah Pritchett. If I said one of them has a national event win this year, how many of you would have thought it was Leah? Leah better watch out for this car. Sean Langdon, for the first time, this is a team that's got lane choice. Phil Schuler, the man looking in the cockpit, has made big-time turnarounds on this machine. Meanwhile, Leah Pritchett driving a car that Larry Dixon once drove. Want to send a quick message to Larry, continued health. Was announced this week, fighting a little bit of throat cancer, but that thing's in remission right now. The story shocked everybody.
Well, Larry's a fighter, he's a racer, and he's getting better.
Just a second.
Well, they had turned the corner.
He's smoking.
But it's Leah Pritchett, Joe Barlam, Mike Guber, 2 men that tuned her. Bob Vandergriff, the man right there that handed out the hardware today, as that team got those Breitling watches that Bob Vandergriff promised when they got their first national event wins. Nice touch, Bob. Lance Larson, final adjustments for Clay Millican. The lane opposite is Dave Conley. For more on Clay, here's Jamie.
And Clay Millican I spoke to this morning, and he was telling me how in Q3 and Q4 during the heat of the day yesterday, they pushed the limit on purpose. His crew chief, David Grubnick, wanted to learn what not to do, and he said that's exactly what they did. They're going to see if it sticks here in round 1 with these tricky conditions.
Big opportunity right now for Clay Millican. I'll tell you whether it's positive or negative in a few seconds.
I don't know.
And with Clay Millican bowing out, now everybody in Top Fuel has at least one first-round loss. When the weekend started, it was McMillan and Millican, the only guys that can say they had won every first round. But Millican bows out to that man. It's Leah Pritchett's teammate, the other Bob Vandergriff racer, Dave Conley, who goes 3.92 seconds.
Final pair of Top Fuel at the line now. It is Tony Schumacher and J.R. Todd. Talking to Tony's crew chief, Mike Green, this morning, he said in the last 3 qualifying sessions, they have had 3 different issues. They dropped the broken throttle cable, they dropped a cylinder, then they dropped another cylinder with an issue in their fuel system. So they're going out there in round 1, hoping that everything stays in.
I guess that's why he said in his press release, the car's not quite right, Tony said. This is the 8-9 pair. 4 higher qualified cars with advanced and 3 lower seats. The technical lower seat here, though, is J.R. Todd. But this is a pick 'em, I think. So if you pick J.R. Todd, you pick the upset, at least according to the numbers, as J.R. goes 393, and Tony Schumacher bows out in round number 1. Doesn't happen very often, but it's something that the Sarge best start turned the corner. Funny Car is up next, and that means the spotlight will turn to the driver of the Traxxas Chevrolet, Courtney Forrest, and the rest of the best when we come back to Las Vegas.